Here's one thing that you're doing that's getting in the way of your dates going well and you don't even realize you're doing it. Watch this video and I'm going to help fix this for you. All right, so there's a book out there called Spontaneous Happiness by Andrew Weil. And in the book, Dr. Weil, hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right, he says that he outlines this concept for what's called emotional sea level. In other words, there's this plane where you naturally reside emotionally, within your body. In other words, it's your everyday default state of being. And this concept of emotional sea level matters because, most people, for example, they go on a date like right after they get off of work, right? So maybe you come home from work at like 5, you got a date set up for 7, so that's just enough time to drive home, get dressed, take a shower, blah, 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 and then drive out to your date. Now, within that time frame, there's no decompression from the bad vibes at work. Many people are getting bad vibes at work, or they're at least getting burnt out. And so they're walking into the date at emotional sea level or below. Now imagine a hurricane's coming. Would you like to be at sea level when that comes? Would you like to be tucked away in the mountains, nice and safe way up here? So that hurricane is your date, and the mountains is the preparation, that's going to put you up in the altitude emotionally, so that way you're ready to perform. In other words, you want to be happy on your date, and you can't do that if you're drained from work or all the other energy outputs of the day. If they drain you, you're not going to be happy on the day. Social interactions can be tiring, especially for introverts, because it's an energy expenditure. So follow these tips to ensure that you're not going to walk into your date at sea level. Number 1, have a cool life, right? Get rid of all the negative inputs to your life, the shitty boss, the shitty job, Aunt Karen, who's always telling you her opinion and how she disapproves of you, whatever. Like all these things that you don't need in your life, get rid of them. Number 2, build social momentum on the days that you're actually going out for dates. In other words, talk to everybody all throughout the day and start to show your subconscious that you get social approval everywhere you go and every time you open up your mouth. And then number 3, you can vibe out to music in your bathroom mirror to your favorite song before you go out on the date. Don't be in your head. Don't think about the girl on the drive to the date. Just kind of stay present to the moment. But make sure that you're vibing out and creating good energy before you go interact with somebody. So in all these ways, you can see how the effort that you put into things in advance is going to help the experience that you have out on the date with the girl. Don't just go in and wing it, especially if you're at emotional sea level. These are the things that can make the difference between you and this other person, creating an experience that you'll remember forever as your first date, okay? And building a lifelong connection that can lead to marriage, kids, in your future. And if you want help with this kind of stuff, click on my profile. There's a link in there and apply for one-on-one coaching, and I'll help you crush it, brother.